Hello everyone, konnichiwa. Welcome to this video, which is the first lesson of a series which I am starting for beginners. These lessons will make your fundamentals strong, and within a short period of time, you will be able to converse and manage any situation with your Japanese knowledge. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below, and if the video is good, give it a thumbs up and share it with all those who are interested in learning Japanese language. Let me begin with some of the basic words which you must remember. The first word is watashi, which is a genderless term that translates to I in English. The next word is watashi tachi, which means we. We will use these two words initially only for the purpose of learning. As we progress, we will stop using them because if the subject is already known or it is obvious, you don't need to say it every time. There is no grammatical requirement to explicitly mention the subject in a sentence. Next, let us see some of the countries and how they are pronounced in Japanese. Nihon is Japan, Indo is India, Hankoku is South Korea, and Chugoku is China. The next word is jin, which means person or people. It is used to denote a person's nationality or race. To express your nationality, just add jin as a suffix to the name of your country. And this rule works for all nationalities. As you all know, the word for Japan is Nihon. Accordingly, Nihonjin stands for a Japanese person. For an Indian, you have to add the word jin to Indo, it will become Indojin. For South Korean, it will become Kankokujin. And for Chinese, it will become Chugokujin. Let me go to the next word, sai, which is a counter used to indicate the age. If you have not watched my video on numbers, please watch it and master how to pronounce the smaller numbers first. Now, to express your age, just add sai as a suffix to the number in Japanese. For example, if you are 16 years old, you will add sai to juroku, it will become jurokusai. However, for some numbers like 1, 8, 10 and 20, you have to take care of the pronunciation. Even though 1 is ichi for 1 year old, and whenever the age is ending with 1, the part corresponding to 1 has to be pronounced as issai. For example, 21 years old will be niju issai. Okay? Similarly, for 8 years old and whenever the age is ending with 8, the part corresponding to 8 has to be pronounced as hassai. For example, 28 years old will be niju hassai. For 10 years old, it is jussai. For 20 years old, there is a special word and it is hatachi. For others, it is simple, you just need to add sai to the normal reading. For example, if you're 39 years old, you will add sai to sanju kyu, it will become sanju kyu sai. Before I go to sentence formation, I must tell you about the word san, which means Mr. or Mrs. or Miss. It is attached after the listener's or third party's name to show respect to that person. But please note that san should never be used when the speaker is referring to his or her own name. Now, let me go to sentence formation. In Japanese, a grammatical relation between words or between phrases is indicated by particles which come after words or phrases. There are many particles and I will start with wa. Wa indicates what the speaker is going to talk about. For example, if I say watashi wa Indojin desu, it means I am an Indian. Watashi is I, Indojin is Indian, and des is used at the end of a sentence ending with a noun or an adjective and indicates judgment or assertion. If you have watched my previous videos, you would have learned this by now. Anyways, on similar lines, if I have to tell my age, I will start with the word watashi, then it will be followed by the particle wa. If my age is 39, I have to add sanju kyusai, and at the end, I will use this. So, the Japanese sentence will be watashi wa sanju kyusai desu. So, we have learnt two sentences. Watashi wa Indojin desu, watashi wa sanju kyusai desu. Next, let me go to the particle mo. Like wa, mo indicates the topic, but it means also. And it is used when the same thing or event is presupposed to be true. For example, Rao-san wa Indojin desu. It means Mr. Rao is an Indian. Now, if I want to say that I am also an Indian, I will say watashi mo Indojin desu. Okay? Let me give you one more example. If Mr. Kim is 25 years old, and I want to say that Mr. Suzuki is also 25 years old, then I will say Kim-san wa 25 歳です. Suzuki-san mo 25歳です. I hope the meaning of mo is clear. Next, let me go to the negative of this, which is deva arimasen. I'll give you an example of how to use this. If I have to say that I am a Korean, I will say watashi wa kankokujin desu. But if I have to say that I am not a Korean, then I will say watashi wa kankokujin deva arimasen. On similar lines, if I have to say I am not 18 years old, I will say watashi wa 18 sai deva arimasen. Next, let me go to the particle no. If you have watched my previous videos, you would have learned this by now. The particle no connects a noun with another noun and indicates possession or belonging to. For example, if Mr. Rao works in Honda and he has to say that he is from Honda, in Japanese he will say watashi wa Honda no Rao desu. But if I want to say that Mr. Rao from Honda is an Indian, because I am referring to him, I will have to use the word san to give him respect. So, in Japanese, I will say, Honda no Rao-san wa Indojin desu. Before I end, I request you to practice a couple of times so that you are ready for the next lesson, wherein you will learn how to introduce yourself in Japanese. So, that is it for now. I hope this video was useful. If you found the video good, give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.